hello there. And
Well,
we are live. See, ladies and gentlemen, see, I'm sorry for the delay. I had to wait for Sam. I had to do other things too, myself, technical issues too. But you know what? I'm here and Sam is here. Sam, you're welcome to the show. Episode 5, Season 1 of the Premier League Cruise Today Predictions. How you doing, Sam?
hello, everybody. I hope everybody can hear my voice.
Mm.
And yes, I am super excited for the Premier League to be back this week. And we have some nice, good, and exciting ideas for this week.
See, Sam, see, of course, the international break, just took a lot of things, away, Um, for you, this international games that just this past week, uh, do you think it came at a very bad time? Do you think it came at a bad time, or do you think the timing is right, for that?
We cannot say bad or good because this has to happen.
Mm.
This has to happen, and it's a reality that we need to accept, and everybody needs to accept. I believe not many people watched the international games, even though they were important, such as England, Scotland. It was a very good game, um, but not many people watched it, and it came out there. I would say it came a bit too early because the season has just started and we were just getting into the the excitement of
Into
the
the excitement
football.
and the rhythm of the Premier League, right?
Yes, and
Mm,
for them to break it up, it was just a bit of a letdown, I would say. And now
mm.
for us to know there's another one coming next month, uh, it's just not good enough. It's just
It's
not
not.
good at. It's
It's
just
not
not
good
good. Mm.
for me. It's not good enough, man. Okay, see, which games stood out, for you in this past games? Of course, we'll go into the predictions, and last 2 weeks games, and also, talk about the games coming up this week. But which games stood out for you? Of course, this past week in the international games, two games played by England. I think two games also played by Germany. Germany walloped by Japan 5 goals to 1. Asano, Ito, Mitoma running that German team ragged. They had to bring back a former legend to come and help them out in that German team. In terms of Vola came in, beat up France. Yeah, England played against the Ukraine. Of course, we saw Zichenko marshal the midfield for Ukraine. Even apart from that one, England also played Scotland. Beat Scotland, decent. Jude Bellingham, the standout player. What do you think, Sam? Hello, Sam. Okay, Sam went off. I don't know why he is off, but probably he'll be back. See, guys, that the international games for me, it just came at a very bad time. So, okay, it's here. Okay, Sam, I'm sorry, man.
Sorry,
You
I'm
just
having technical
going
issues.
and coming back.
Sorry, I'm having technical issues here, and the area I'm at is not good with signals. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it nice and short and quick for tonight, if
I'm quick
possible.
for tonight.
And yeah,
Yeah,
due to the technical issues, and I don't want to leave everybody, you know, hang with
yeah,
no.
leave everybody hanging.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So we're talking about that England. Yeah, England,
yeah,
of course, played with the Ukraine. It was a draw, 1-1. Zichenko started in the middle of the park for the Ukraine, and he still scored a goal for them. Uh, England escaped with that one, 1-1, right? They also played with Scotland. I think England beat Scotland. Yeah, 3-1. What do
yeah.
you think? Which was the standout game for you in this international?
I personally Loved England's game, in particular, the main player of England, number 10. So it's that boy. That boy is just a different
Jude
level.
Bellingham. Is it?
Bellingham is just
Yeah.
different level. The way he turned, the way he changed the entire uh, game, it's insane. He scored a
Mm.
goal. He passed a beautiful goal. It's insane. It's insane.
It's
So
insane. Mm.
yeah, that stood out for me, and I just don't know why Liverpool, Man City, or even Arsenal didn't go for him, and
Mm.
for he's gone to Real Madrid, and I think he's going to carry Real Madrid on his shoulders.
He's already done that. I think
Yeah.
he scored like three straight goals or for
No,
Real Madrid. Is it
five
three or
goals.
four straight goals?
He scored five
Oh
goals
my
in
god!
4 games. 5 goals in 4 games.
You know what? Yeah. What was Liverpool thinking? Yeah, that guy loved Liverpool. I don't know why that guy never went to Liverpool in the first place. Big
They
ups to Oregon Gunner who is in the chat here. Po po po. Eddie Football Waffle is also here. It says big up, drop a like. CFCOG, the imaginary title race is on. Yeah, big ups to you. Connor, of course, CMO. He says we are live. Of course, CMO man. Connor, great guy, legend in my eyes too, man. Young guy, but very technical guy when he talks about football. Great guy. Lloydie Ranks is also in the house. Big ups to you, Lloydie Ranks, man. Big ups to you. Arsenal history and more is also down here. Big ups to Arsenal history and more. Jez had a very beautiful show just this evening, man. Great show you had there, Jez. I watched it too. I'll even still go back and rewatch it again. See, Sam, yeah, our first matchup today is Liverpool. Liverpool play Wolves away. Gary O'Neill, uh, they're just left with 4 points on that table, right? Liverpool, I think they're third with 10 points. They've scored about, I think, 9 goals. They've only conceded about two. This season they are that good. What do you think?
I
Liverpool
think they're
versus
very
Wolves
good.
at the at the Molineux.
They're very good. The only problem I am seeing here, it's after the break, the international break,
Mm.
and some people, um, even though their defense did not, um, they like Gomez did not go to the international games, so and they are relying on Gomez because Van.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I think Sam's connection has a very, very huge and big problem. Uh, he just his connections is having real big problems. But again, yeah, I think he was talking about Liverpool. Of course, Gomez not playing in the internationals, but okay, I think Sam is back. Yeah, Sam. Don't worry,
Can you hear me now?
we're already used to that already. No problem.
I cannot hear you.
I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly.
I
Are you
can't
there?
hear you. For some
Yeah,
reason, this technical issues doesn't want to leave us alone tonight.
yeah. Tonight, right? Because I can hear you. Are you sure you can hear me?
Um, Let me restart.
Yeah, you have to because I can hear you quite well. I can hear Sam, but he's not hearing me. I don't know why he's not hearing me. I can hear him very, very well. Okay, he's back again down there. Hello, Sammy. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sam? Sam is still having that issue down there. Jess says evening, or Lloydie Rank says Flick got booted out. Yeah, and of course Flick got booted out from Germany, man. Shocking, shocking. Wolf says, "Hey, Jazz," and of course, Arsenal history and more says, "Wolfang division, hi, mate." Sam, can you hear me at all? Sam, can you hear me?
I cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know why you can't hear me, man. I don't know why you can't hear me. Well, I can hear you quite clearly. I don't know why you can't hear me, man. I think Sam's connection is is just really bad. Yeah, Sam's connection is just really bad. I don't just know why, but I think I would just continue with the show on my own. Guys, yeah, see, yeah, just put just put your predictions, yeah, for the games, yeah. Uh, your predictions for the games, of course, in the chat. I think Sam's connection is real bad. Hello, Sam, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I've been hearing you all the while.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. That's why there's a problem with my connection. But I was gonna tell
Yeah.
you, I think we should reschedule it for Saturday. I will be at Manchester City West Ham's game, and I can
Okay.
come live from there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send you some crazy. There is a new idea that
So
we have. We,
yeah,
we might have collaborated with a big channel,
yeah.
so we might have some special content. I cannot promise, but we are working on it, and hopefully we can get those special contents.
Those special content. See, yeah, guys, yeah, because of Sam's connection, I think he would have to take a leave for now. Sam, I will just be with the fans a little bit. Of course, definitely, I will talk to you after the show.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll talk later on, definitely, because your
thank you,
connection is not really good. So I'll call you later on. Yeah,
thank you,
big up,
appreciate
Sam.
it.
Yeah, big
Bye.
up, Sam. Yeah, yeah, sure. See ya, guys. Yeah. Of course, Sam's connection is not really that good, so I'll just do a very quick prediction game for the games coming up uh, on Saturday. The Premier League is back, so let's see what happens. See, guys, Liverpool is going to be playing Wolves, yeah, on Saturday. For me, I don't really think this game is going to hold any water, right? Wolves, Gary O'Neill, just struggling down there. They've lost most of the most influential players. They're struggling also. They've only won one game in four, so it's a very very hard one for them. So I'm looking at Liverpool, winning by probably maybe like 3 goals to 1. So that's why I'll leave that one. So and of course Liverpool have lots of quality down there. Yeah, Salah, Mohamed Salah, and again Salah did not go to the internationals. I think he stayed back. So this is just going to be one of those routine wins for Liverpool. I think Liverpool would win this game by 3 goals to 1. And then Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. See, yeah, come on, man. It's Aston Villa and they're at Villa Park, Unite Emery football, and of course, Emery has been playing good football since since he came back. So that's something to actually. That's a tasty one, actually. It's a very, very tasty one. Crystal Palace, away from home. Aston Villa just only they lost to Liverpool, but apart from that, in the Europa League, they beat up Hibernian by 3 goals to 0. Beat Burnley also. They beat Everton 4 goals to 0. So see, man, it's gonna be a very, 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 very difficult one. Yeah, but Villa is a very good. Of course, Wolfgang said it here. Villa is a very it's a very big side, of course. And of course, Wolfgang, if you want to come on to the show, you can. I would post the link right now. So, yeah, of course. So, anyone who wants to come into the show, because Sam is not gonna come back because his connection is real bad. So, uh, uh, me and him will reschedule the show for Saturday. But of course, I'll continue the show just to have a rundown of the games coming up. So, Wolfgang, of course, if you want to pop into the show, okay, says I'm about to eat. Yeah, of course. But anyway, anyone who wants to come into the show, of course, the lines are open, and of course, you can come in and have your say on your predictions for the games coming up this weekend. So Aston Villa, see, I think Aston Villa have enough firepower. Yeah, they have enough firepower to just overpower Crystal Palace. So I'm not expecting that much of a on a see who tries to bail me out this evening. It's my guy, yeah. On a man, on a man. How you doing, man? Good
I'm good.
evening,
What's
bro.
happening?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm fine, man. Me and you, we just kept rescheduling the show, and it's either you're busy, it's either I'm busy, it's either there's other shows that's clashing, with
Yeah, you
our
don't, you don't, you
show.
don't have,
So
you don't have too much time for me, but it's okay. It's okay.
nah, 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 nah. No, don't get
Yeah,
it
big boy.
twisted,
Yeah,
man.
big boy. It's okay. Listen, big boys, big boys. I understand it. Oh, big boys these days. You
No,
can't.
no, 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 oh, no, man. There's no big boy for you. You're the biggest boy out here. But the thing there is that whenever we schedule a show, it's either it's clashing with maybe Deji's show, or it's
That's
clashing
what
with
I'm
someone
saying.
that's
Now,
going
you're
to
a big
give
boy.
us. No, no, no. Maybe it's clashing with another show that I've already previously set before. So it becomes hard to just reschedule all these things. Your head just keeps blowing. But you know what? Yeah, you're here already. Yeah, so it's a prediction show. Sam Shafiq is actually a Manchester City fan, but of course the show it's not really about Arsenal, Man City. Arsenal Man City is for me and you, but this is kind of like a prediction kind of show or something like that. So you take the first one, Liverpool Wolves. What do you think, man?
Liverpool all day. Liverpool all day.
Liverpool, right?
Yeah, I told you that. I told you Liverpool on smoke this season, man.
Uh, But again, Wolves turned up last season against Liverpool, man. They put them on a leash, man. And mind you, man, it's the Premiership. What do you think?
Liverpool all day, man. And Darwin Nunes has settled in.
Mm,
Um, I always, me with strikers, you understand. I love strikers, so
yeah,
I've always said Darwin Nunes. When people start to insult him and cuss him out, I'm like, listen, any striker that's willing to run in behind is is a dangerous striker, and if that
yeah,
striker happen to have the pace to do that, is even more dangerous. Darwin Nunes is a very, very dangerous striker. He's willing to run in behind all day. He's not really interested in feet. He wants to run in behind. And the two finishes against Newcastle was just so clinical. Last season he was snatching at things, but as a striker, you worry when you don't get in the position to get the chances. If you keep getting the
yeah.
chances and keep missing, that's completely fine. I will do that all day because when I start to hit the target, when I start to connect with the ball, those same
Mm,
chances I'm getting, I'm going to be scoring multiple goals, and that's what Darwin Nunes has been doing. He's been getting
yeah.
loads of chances,
Mm.
and now he's starting to, finish them and hit the target most
We
times.
hit the
He's going
target.
to get loads of goals.
Brenny K 74, big ups to you, man. Big ups, and Thanks for coming to the show this evening, man. Big ups. It says evening, gent, and to all on the chart. Big ups to you, Brenny K74. Please remember to smash the like button and also remember to subscribe to the channel, man. Big up to you, Brenny K. So what's your final prediction for Liverpool?
Liverpool 3-1.
Liverpool 3-1. So no surprises from Wolves, even if
Nah,
they are at the Molineux.
nah,
Ah,
nah.
okay,
Liverpool not taking any prisoners this season.
this
They
season,
are
right?
they're going to make sure that their home ground, which even during their bad spells, their home ground has been a fortress. Not a lot
Yeah,
of teams
yeah,
go there to win,
of course,
even
of
during their
course.
bad
Last
spells.
season, it
Not
was only Leeds that beat them at home, actually,
one or two
in the
teams.
Premiership. Yeah,
One or two teams,
it's only
is there a
Leeds.
way
Yeah.
is there a way form that let them down? So this
Mm.
season they're gonna pick up the points they need to pick up away from home, and at home ground they're gonna be doing well. That's why I think Liverpool are gonna be in the top four.
But again, yeah. See, I was also with a Liverpool fan here. I think a couple of days ago. We're talking. But even Liverpool fans, yeah, they've been able to mitigate their aspirations this season. They know that they just had a major surgery in the midfield. See, Onome, last time I checked, this is the Premiership. You cannot just have, a major surgery in your midfield. Ask Chelsea. You cannot just have a major surgery on your midfield and turn up and start challenging for the title. I don't think it works like that. They need to have time to play with each other. It's an entirely new midfield. McAllister, Schlatzbolai, all these guys. Yeah, they have to, know how to play, integrate into each other. And mind you, yeah, it's easy when you meet, this Wolves, these other smaller teams that you could, wipe the floor with. Yeah, but again, when you meet teams like Man City, when you meet teams like okay, they've already beaten Newcastle, but when they meet Arsenal, let's see what happens. Yeah,
Top top
with that
teams,
entirely new midfield.
top players don't have a problem with the things you're mentioning. These are top players. McAllister is proven in the Premier League anyway. These are top
Enzo,
players that are
Enzo,
coming into
Enzo was also a
that
top player,
that
but
are
they're not
coming
playing.
into
He's not playing
coming
well
into
in Chelsea.
that are coming
Caicedo
into
is a top player in the
yeah,
Premiership,
but
a
yeah, but
professional in the Premiership,
Chelsea,
struggling.
Chelsea,
So,
Chelsea as a club, the whole club is struggling. Liverpool as a club is not struggling. Chelsea is struggling.
but no, no, no. But they struggled last season.
They
That's
didn't
the thing.
struggle. They finished. They
They
finished fifth. They did.
fifth, fifth. When was the
Where did they
last time?
finish?
When was the last time that
No,
club?
what I'm saying is
Wait on a minute. When was the last time that club finished out of the top four?
when I say they didn't
On
struggle,
a
what
minute,
I mean
that's a question. When was the last time?
that's his first season. He's finished outside the top four.
That's his best
But
season.
what
That's his
I'm
best
saying is
season. So
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying
talking
is
about. So if
But you
if
could
he's not
say you could, but
qualified
the thing
last
is,
season
you
for the
could say the
championship,
same. But the thing is, you could say the same about any team. When was the last time Arsenal qualified for the Champions League?
no, no, no,
Once
no,
in
no,
eight
no,
years.
no, no, no,
Like that,
no, 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 no.
that's not really
It's
a
about
statistics.
Liverpool. No, no, no. It's
I know,
because
but that's not really a statistics to
that
criticize
Liverpool.
them on. I'm talking about how they finished the season. Notice how they finished the season. They went on that amazing run that they finished the season with, barring the last two games of the season,
Amazing
right?
run or not, they finished fifth. They finished outside the top four on the man.
Okay, Okay, so Arsenal finished outside the top four this season before, and they finished second the next season. It doesn't really matter. This is a new season. You're not gonna. What you're doing is you keep talking about where people finished the season before, like it's a reflection of where they're going to finish the season after. It makes no difference. When the season starts, it goes to 0 points for everybody, right? And new ideas, new season, new the way the ball bounces and everything completely new now, right? You can't go by how they finished last season and now say how they're going to finish this season. Hey,
Well, if I tell you that,
Southampton
hold
when
on,
the
man, if I
Premier
tell
League,
you that Arsenal is
Southampton
going to
when the
win the
Premier League
league,
this hold on, Southampton when the Premier League this
on the
season
man, wait, on
before
the man,
and
wait.
they've gone
If I
down. It makes no
See, Onome,
difference.
if I tell you that Arsenal is going to win the league this season, you're going to laugh it off. Why? Because you say, "Oh, let's check last season. I did a three-peat." So you will still go
No,
back to the
no, no.
history
That's
of
not
what
the
has
reason why
happened
I'm going to
before.
laugh it off. That's not the
Okay.
reason why I'm going to
If
laugh it off. The
that,
reason I'm going to laugh it
then
off
why
is
would you
because
laugh it off?
Man City still exists. Man City is still a top team. I'm not going to laugh
Why
you off
does it exist?
because
It exists because they've already won titles already.
what?
That's why you're saying that
No, what I'm saying
for
to
the
you is
past 6 7 seasons.
what I'm saying to you is what I'm saying to you is me not agreeing with you that Arsenal are going to win the league this season, it's not because of where they finished last season. It's nothing to do with that. But what you're doing is you keep saying about, oh, they finished fifth last season. It doesn't matter. Southampton were in the Premier League for years and years and years, and they've gone down. It doesn't actually matter.
I really do think. See, Onome, I really do think it matters. Yeah,
I
because
don't think it does. I don't think it does.
I think it matters. I think it matters. I
Why
think
does
it
it? Why
matters.
does it matter? Why does it matter?
I,
Because
I
they finished
think it.
fifth last
I
season.
think it.
So how did you do it then? When you finished fifth the season and then you challenge the next
Wait.
season, how did you do
See,
it?
wait.
How did you do it?
See, Onome, wait. See, it doesn't mean that they would not qualify for the Champions League this season. I'm not saying that they would not qualify. But what I'm saying is that last season they came fifth. It's a fact that they came fifth, and it's a fact that they had a major rebuild from last season. They brought in new midfielders, and they've not they've not they've not engaged with the test of time this season. We're just only 4 games into the season.
Tony,
On a
let me
wait,
ask
let
you a
me finish.
question.
So wait, let me finish. We're just only 4 games into the new season. Yeah, it's a new season. It will be stretched. Their squad will be stretched, actually. Yeah. They have the Europa League. They have to go tonight in maybe Bulgaria, Hungary. This long ass flight, yeah, to Albania and all these other all these other places, yeah. And they have to
Arsenal
come
did
back.
it the season
They-
before
I know, but again,
and they
what I'm
finished
trying to say,
second. They
but again,
challenged.
what I'm trying to say is that that squad will be stretched. Do they have enough
Your squad was
midfielders?
stretched.
Arsenal is not the question. We're talking about
No,
Liverpool.
but I'm giving you the exact example of what you did the season before. You finished fifth and then you finished second. Your squad was stretched. You went Europa League. You traveled to Tanzania and all those places. It's the exact same thing.
Tanzania, did we go to Tanzania?
I don't know where Europa League plays. We've never played it. I don't remember the last time we played this. But you know what I mean? You travel to frigging Timbuktu. And so I'm giving you the direct example of what you did the season before, and then you came second. So you cannot look at it like that just because you're biased of your club. You cannot look at it and say
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
possible
No,
for
no,
them to
no.
do
It's
that.
not a thing of bias. I'm not biased about anything. I'm just saying that this Liverpool team, even Liverpool fans themselves, they know that this season it's not a season that they would say, "Hey, I'm going to win the title." You can't just say it like that because they know that they did major surgery. They had major surgery on their team this summer. They brought in new players, and of course that thing is sitting in the back of their heads that, hey, we came fifth. So right now it's just
It's
to
not.
rebuild. Let's slowly rebuild. To you, it's not like that because you've already said that Arsenal is going to finish outside of the top four. That's
Is
your
that still
opinion.
hurting you? Is that still hurting you?
No, it's not. No, no, no. It's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Exactly.
But but but
Exactly.
but,
My
but
opinion
again,
doesn't matter what they do
and
in the pitch.
no, 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 no. You're entitled to your opinion, of course. Yeah. So, but I do understand that. But again, Liverpool, new team, new midfielders. Yeah, even their strikers relatively new. Gakpo just came in. Darwin Nunes, of course, is
Gakpo's
still
been the,
new.
Gakpo's not just come in. Gakpo's not new signing, is he?
When did he come? Has he played more than two seasons for Liverpool?
He doesn't have to play 2 seasons. Has
No, no,
Haaland
no,
played
no, 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 no,
Has
no, no.
Haaland played
Has
two
it?
seasons?
This is his
Doesn't
second.
matter.
No, no, no. This is his second season, and of
Yeah,
course,
exactly.
it's a
So it's
different
not
kind of.
new.
No, 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 no. He's a different kind of player. He's a different kind of player. Yeah, Gakpo isn't a seasoned Liverpool player. He hasn't played here for like 3 seasons or 2 seasons or something like that. This is his first full season, I think, because I think he came. Was it not
He
maybe
came in the
last
general transfer
January?
window, I think. Yeah.
January, yeah. So he hasn't had a full season for Liverpool. So all these guys, yeah, they have to gel together. They have to play together.
So
When
Gakpo needs to
when
gel too. Tony.
see, man, see, man.
Tornado.
No, 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 no. See, Gakpo has to See, he has to integrate well with Shalaspolite. He has to integrate well with McAllister. All these players, they need to play together for a while. Yeah. The reason
So
why that
wait,
Man
what
City
about
team,
Declan Rice? Does
the-
Declan Rice not need to integrate well with the rest of your people?
of course, he's getting to that. He's getting to that point. He's not there yet. Don't get it twisted. Declan Rice is not there yet for Arsenal. When he's there, no, no, no. When he gets to that point, when he gets to that position, you would see it. The way he's going to play will fascinate a lot of people. He's still getting into the groove right now, and he's not really like up to speed totally. And you can see that he's just really, trying to understand the people he's playing with. That's why he hasn't hit 100 yet. But again, with those type of confidence boosting goal he had, of course, last week, you can see he's trying to get into the
I've
groove,
missed you.
but he's
I've
not
missed
there
you,
yet.
Tony. I've missed you. Your bias is so crazy.
No, no, what is bias there now? There's no bias there.
The way
Saying that,
you the way you say about other players of a team
how
need to gel and this down the other. Bro, this is
is it
football. It's
is the
one
same
round
thing I
leather.
said, but
It's one
again,
round leather that they kick.
it's the same thing I said about Declan Rice. He's not there
Yeah.
yet.
But guess what? But
So
guess
what
what?
is the bias there
Hold
now?
on, hold on now, hold on. Guess what? When you
Mm.
said about Declan Rice, you then followed it up with a massive praise of, oh, that goal that he scored. But you didn't follow
No,
anybody
no.
else up with a praise. You didn't follow Sablosai with a praise of the goal he scored against. Who did he
So,
score? The volley he scored. You didn't
see,
follow him
see,
up with a praise for
see,
winning the
see,
penalty.
see, see,
You didn't
see,
follow him
see,
up with a praise. You said they need to gel,
see.
they need to gel. But Declan Rice, you followed him up with a praise. That is the bias I'm talking about.
But that's not a bias because I
Of
was
course it
talking
is.
about Arsenal.
Of
See,
course it is.
it's different. And again, see, Salas Bulai, this is his first season in the Premiership. Has he played in the Premiership before?
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't. Then what are you talking about? You're comparing him to Declan Rice, who's a seasoned Premier League player. He's played in this league.
Doesn't not
He
the
understands
whole
this
thing
league.
about Premier
And
League as he played in the Premier League before.
see,
You
and
guys
see,
get so gassed and so excited about this Premier League. It's not that special like that. Like the way
well,
you make it out
well,
to be.
well,
Like
to you, but
football,
the
football
Premiership
is
is a special
football.
league.
Football,
Uh,
football is
see, man,
football.
see, see,
You
see,
guys are
see,
being. I don't
see.
understand. That
Pre,
it's
pre,
not.
pre, see,
They kick
Premiership is
ball,
the
fam.
best in
Football
the
is
world.
football.
The
Hmm.
Premiership is the best in the world, my brother, man.
Hmm.
You can doubt that all you want, but that's why
I'm
this
not saying
league
it's
is known
not.
as the
I'm not saying
best.
it's not, but
So,
for the way you guys talk about the Premier League, it's like you say, "Oh, he's in the Farmers League. He can't come and play here. He can't do this." Here." Bro, that's not how football works. That's not how it works. I'm not saying the Premier League is not the best in the world, but the way you guys talk about it, it's like anybody that comes over here to come and kick ball, they haven't ever seen football like this ever in their life. The Premier League is so physical. It's so this. It's bullshit. Football is football. They
well,
said the
if you
same thing
look,
about Haaland when he arrived. Oh, he's in the Farmers League. He's not going to come here and score goals. This is the Premier League. Blah, 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 blah. He came and scored 52 goals. Like, football is football. Literally.
mm,
Some players will come and they will pick up on it and they'll be good. Other players will come and they will struggle. Guess what? You take any player from here to any other league, it will be the same thing. What's his name? Jordan Henderson. He's struggling down in Saudi Arabia. But he's a Premier League football, right? He's a Premier League footballer, right? He came from the best league in the world. Why is he struggling down there? It is what it is. It's not because the
yeah,
Premier League is so special or anything like that.
See, man,
Football is football.
Man, Hendo has played his best years at Liverpool. So you're comparing, what he's done as a Liverpool legend, yeah, to what he should be doing in Saudi Arabia. I don't think that's the best of comparisons, man. Because he's played his best years at Liverpool. He's given his all for Liverpool. He's won the Champions League. So it's kind of disrespectful for you to say he's gone to the Saudi Arabian league. He's played his best years at Liverpool. He's
I
an
didn't
older
criticize him
player.
for going to Saudi Arabia League. I said he's struggling.
He's an older player.
I didn't
He-
criticize him for
he-
going to Saudi Arabia League.
but,
I said
but
he's
again, he's an
struggling.
old. But again, he's an older player. He,
Hmm?
he's an older player. He's an
Okay, other
older
players
player.
come here too.
it is not as young as it, it's not 27. Yeah, it's not 25, it's not 24. Yeah, it's just gone down there to get retirement money. So whatever is his motivation for going to Saudi Arabia, I'm not pretty sure that you would see the best of Hendo because he's played his best years at Liverpool. So I don't really
I
blame
never
him.
rated the Hendo anyway to see the best. I don't know what Hendo's
Good,
best
good,
was
good,
anyway.
good. But
So
that's it. But again, I'm not, because you always say this bias, but I'm not biased. Declan Rice, I've said it and I'll say it again. I'll spell it out. Declan Rice is just integrating into that team. Even he himself, he is not performing to that optimal level that I want him to, and that it's because it's a new system, it's a different system. But mind you, he's a seasoned Premier League player. He has won an European title with West Ham. Now he's at Arsenal, totally different club, uh, totally different orientation. We haven't won an European trophy in a long time. Yeah, we've not won the league in a long time. We have a relatively new coach in Mikel Arteta is playing different football. So from the type of coaches that have coached Declan Rice, so it's all expected, yeah. But again, same thing. Shalas Bolai, he just came into this league. Give him
he's a
time.
baller. He's a
He's a
baller.
baller, but again, give him time, yeah. Give him time. There'll be times that he will play in some games. They'll say shit, yeah, but
That's
people will
that's
feel
that's everybody. That's everybody.
again. But again, people will not understand that he just came to the league. So
No,
him,
that's not the
no,
reason why.
see,
That's
see, see
everybody
again,
in the league
see,
will
see
have
again,
bad
yeah.
games and good games. There's been games when Kevin De Bruyne has had a bad game. There's been games when Bernardo Silva has had a bad game. He's been
What
in the
what
league
happens?
years. There's
What
been game
happens
when
when
Jack Grealish has had a bad game.
what happens when Selassie like goes 10 games on a bad game streak?
I
What
don't know.
happens
You're saying when? How do you know he's going to go 10 games on a bad game streak?
if that's it's a conditional statement.
Okay, well,
If
when that happens, we can discuss it. It's not
that's what I'm
happened
saying.
yet.
That's what I'm
But it's not
saying.
happened. You can't say that about the play. What happens when Declan
See,
Rice goes
I
10 games with a bad game? What happens when
good,
Haaland goes 10 games with a bad game?
good. Then
You can
then
say
that
that about
argument,
you can say that
then
about
good.
anybody.
Then
That's
that
not an
argument,
argument.
then
That's
that
irrelevant.
argument will be had. But
Yeah,
again, yeah.
exactly. Then we'll talk about it if he does.
Good, but now I'm not giving you the answer now. People would say, hey, it's just his first season at Liverpool. Give him time to grow. That's what I'm saying. That's what people will
Yeah, I
fall
understand
back
that.
to.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm
I agree.
saying. Yeah.
That's what they'll fall back
Exactly.
to.
So if you
But
allow people to actually finish their argument, you will get to where they are going to, rather than just making a conclusion. Because you've concluded without hearing what I'm trying to say or where I'm going to.
but
With Declan
my
Rice,
thing is,
if Declan Rice goes 10 games without good performances in at least 6 or 7 of them, people will legitimately criticize him because he's been in this league. He knows how to play in this league, so he has no goddamn excuse of
yeah,
not
they will
performing
criticize him
for six, seven
that
games.
he doesn't understand the Arsenal way and the Arsenal system. So it's
But
still again,
in the Premiership.
it's still the same
in the
thing.
Premiership, in the
It's
Premiership,
yeah,
in the
but it
Premiership,
doesn't. It,
in the
you listen,
Premiership.
Jack Grealish moved from Aston Villa to Man City. It took him 2 years to understand the system. It
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, but
It
but again,
happens.
you can still argue that he was also a winner in those 2 seasons.
Yeah, but listen, players
He
know.
was also
Players
he was
listen.
also a winner in
Listen. Let
those
me
two
tell you this.
seasons. So no
Let
matter
me
how
tell you
you want
this.
to paint it,
Let,
he
let
won
me tell you
titles
this.
in those two
Let me
seasons. He
no. Let me
scored
tell you
goals
this.
in those two
Let me tell you
seasons.
this. No, no, no. Let me tell you this. Players know when they look at their Premier League title, like Man
Mm,
City, for example. When they
mm,
look at their Premier League, like Phil Foden. If you ask Phil Foden, look at his
mm,
Premier League titles, he will tell you that that first one was his bedding in as a young star. He didn't really play much and stuff like that. The
mm,
other
mm,
ones, he contributed. He actually won games for us. When you look at Jack Grealish, for example, and you look at that first title and the second
mm,
title, ask him
mm,
which one he values more, he will tell you the second one because in this second title, he played and he contributed a lot. In his first title, he was disappointed. So it's not just because Jack Grealish won. He is part of the team that won. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of Man United players that have got Premier League titles that they've taken away from them. What's his name? Obertan or whatever his name is. He's got a Premier League title. What did he do about it? With it? He didn't. You know what I mean? If you're part of a team, you're gonna get that title. You understand? Because you're part of a winning team. It doesn't mean that you contributed a lot.
I clearly get that argument, but again, you're part of a team, yeah, and that's why I keep saying you have to give players time to integrate into the team. But within that time that they are integrating into that team, they are still part of that team. So
Of
it's a
course.
collective thing, yeah, exactly. So if you win a title while you are still integrating in that team, you won the title with the team, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I get that. I
yeah,
get that.
yeah,
That's for
yeah.
sure.
So so, what's your prediction for the Aston Villa Crystal Palace game, my brother?
Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Oh,
Aston
that's a
Villa is playing good football, man.
Palace are also on smoke. Palace are also playing well. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'll say
That's a
Palace.
tough one.
I'll say Palace to nick it.
Palace, why?
Mm,
Why,
I think they got more firepower.
bro? No, Aston Villa at home. No,
Oh, Aston
Emery.
Villa at home.
Ah, nah, man. It might be a tough scrap,
Oh,
but I see Emery coming
I
out.
still give it to Palace.
Are you serious?
I give it to Palace 2-1.
Why? Why?
I give it to Palace 2-1.
No, why? No, I want to know the reasoning behind that one.
I don't know. I just got a feeling that Palace will do them.
Crystal Palace lost to Arsenal. Yeah, they drew to
Yeah.
Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they drew to Brentford. They beat Plymouth. I think in the Carabao. Is it the FA
Plymouth.
Cup? This FA Cup round. This
Mm-hmm.
prelim
Carling
rounds.
Cup.
Yeah, and they also beat Wolves. So they've technically not played any big team. Maybe only Arsenal, Brentford, and in those
What was
games
the score in
they
Arsenal?
lost.
1-0. 1-0 Arsenal
Yeah,
managed to nick
yeah,
it.
1-0. Yeah, yeah, and 1-1 with Brentford. But
Mm.
Aston Villa demolished Ibanian away in the Europa League. Yeah,
That's a
beat
Benin,
Everton,
man.
bro. It's not easy to beat Ibanian at home.
Who's the Benin? The Scottish. Please, man.
Scotch.
Aston Villa, Aston Villa should be beating them. Please, please, please.
They beat
Put some
Everton.
respect on Aston Villa's name. They should be beating
Okay,
them. They're expected to beat them.
okay. They beat Ibanian 5-0, and the way they are demolishing these teams, not just beating them, they are demolishing them 5-0, 3-0, 4-0. They beat Everton 4-0. They beat Ibanian again 3-0 in Villa Park. Yeah, the only team that have actually disciplined them this season, I think it's Newcastle and Liverpool. Liverpool beat them 3-0 in their last game. But again, Unai Emery has changed that team. He's gotten them firing.
Emery is a good manager. I mean, listen, the guy's a good manager, but there's just certain managers that don't fit certain clubs or certain club status. I think maybe Arsenal as a club was slightly too big for him, a little
Hmm.
bit.
Hmm.
Just the demands and the expectations and stuff like that. But coming to Aston Villa, for example, if he does any wonders, which he is doing, then he's going to be classed as, oh wow, it's a great season. But with Arsenal, the expectation is so high that it's
Yeah,
difficult for him to do what is satisfactory to the board or to the fans, or because Arsenal want to be up there. You know,
yeah, yeah.
Aston Villa, for example, they're quite happy finishing in Europe, top six,
Mm,
of course, and he's going to go on to 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 perform in the Europa League. If he drops down from the Europa League, he's got a very, very good chance of winning the Conference League, which would be a great achievement
yeah,
for Aston Villa. So just setting status and setting levels of clubs is like it suits a manager perfectly, and Aston Villa is a good match for him.
yeah, definitely. I hear you, my brother. I hear you. The next one is Fulham Luton.
Oh,
Fulham
Fulham all day,
Luton.
man. Fulham all day, man. Fulham all day. I
Yeah,
can't. I actually can't see where Luton is going to pick up
point.
points because what it is. I told you before, right? At the beginning of the season, every club I know, when I used to play, we did it. A lot of clubs did it. Talking to players now, they do it. Every club managers, or they might sit down, the managers and the players together. Sometimes the managers and the players. We always did it with the managers and the players. Sit down together and they go through the
Yeah,
fixtures. and they go, right,
Mm,
boys, let's go through the fixtures. And they go through the games which they think they will win. And they go,
mm,
yep, take for example in the Premier League, you go, Aston Villa away, will win. Take for example Man City, for example, doing this. You go, this is it, and you go, you mark, win, right? Now, if Luton were to do that, I don't see where they will actually put a win.
mm.
I don't see the games that they will put win.
A
Now,
win.
this might surprise people,
Maybe
but
with games against Bournemouth, right? All those
yes,
tricky games with
yes,
Bournemouth,
they could put wins.
Everton,
They could put
Sheffield
wins. And
United.
and and you know what it is when clubs do this, right? And this is what surprises people when people go on about, oh, um, they're playing against Man City. Why did they give up? Why didn't they play their strongest team? Or blah blah blah. When clubs do this, you need to realize that when they put wins next to these games, they have to think about the squad. They have to think about the players that they want to play in those games that it's a must win. Let's say, for
Yeah,
example, an Aston Villa has Man City away, then they have Fulham at home, then they have Bournemouth at home, then they have Liverpool away, then they have Arsenal at home. When they want to group their fixtures, they're gonna go Man City away. Okay, guys, we're gonna lose that. Fulham at home, win. Bournemouth at home, win. So what do you think they're gonna now do with those Fulham at home and the Bournemouth at home? Away to Man City, they're not going to play their strongest team
and
because
they're not
guess what?
gonna.
We're not expecting to get wins in that game anyway. However, these two games, we need our players rested, enough game time, enough everything. So that's why when you see certain games, you think, why are they not playing the strongest team? It's because they know that, you know what, we'll rather rest our players for the games we believe that we can go full throttle and
You see
win.
how you see how biased you are talking about your team,
But I listed Arsenal in there
bro,
as well. I listed teams in
bro.
there
You
as
do
well.
that.
I listed your teams in there.
You do that to me all the time. You're
I
biased.
listed your team. I listed your team there as well. But you understand what I
Look
mean,
how
though.
you're
So I
biased,
don't
man.
see where I don't see
Again,
where
what
Luton. I
fi-
don't see where Luton
final
is going to
score?
put wins.
Final score. Fulham losing.
2-0, 2-0 Fulham.
2-0 Fulham. Okay. See the next one, yeah. Big one, yeah. The reason why I'm saying this is a big one, yeah, because this is the time, yeah, that Eric Ten Hag's job will be put to the test. Yeah. And I really
Mm.
want his job to be on the line. I want that
I
guy's
don't know
job
what
to
I
be on
don't
the
know. I
line.
don't know what's going on with that guy. I think
Manchester United versus Brighton Football Club. What do you think?
who's playing at home.
Manchester United, man.
You know what it is, right? I don't know what's going on with Ten Hag.
Oh my
I think Ten Hag is on a power trip. Um, I, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know why he's challenging and taking on his players so much.
God.
If you don't like a player, if you've come as a manager and you don't like a player, there's ways to do things and to
Mm-hmm.
eventually get rid of the players, not go to. When Pep first came over to Man City, we had the
Yep.
likes of Bakary Sanya. We had so many different players. We already know he had a problem with with Yaya Toure back in Barcelona anyway. But we had those players, but Pep never went toe to toe with them, banished them to the youth team and all that stuff just because he doesn't fancy them or come out and say this player is not training well and this that, and the other. He was still very respectful of the players and stuff, and
No,
the players knew.
but no. But
I,
again, it's not
I
about.
think I think
See,
Jadon Sancho.
it's not about it's not about being respectful. See, a player doesn't turn up to training, yeah, because he's painted that picture, yeah, and without him painting that picture to us, if it's all these type of managers that just decide to cover things up, we won't know what's going on. Right now, we now understand the fact that Jadon Sancho isn't a performer in training. Probably maybe he doesn't turn up to
So the
training.
managers, so the
Coming,
manager
maybe he's
says,
that's what I'm saying. So
and
he
Jadon
said it.
Sanchez, and Jadon Sanchez said that's not true. So who it's up to you who you want to believe. Why do you believe Ten Hag over Jadon Sancho? The player is saying, I train to the best of my
Uh,
ability. He's
uh,
saying the player is not performing. Why do you believe the manager more than you believe the player?
I believe the manager because
Why? Why?
He's managed in see, listen, he's managed in other big clubs that I do really think is more of a professional in things like
That's not
this.
a reason. That's not a
So
reason to
so
believe the
so so
manager.
so so, so again, see, yeah, he's managed big clubs. Yeah, of
That's
course, he's been
he's
in
managed. He's
Barcelona.
managed Ajax.
He's
He's managed
managed.
Ajax. That's not.
I
That's not.
know he's managed at Ajax, and
That's
of
not a.
course, he's
That's not a
managed at
reason to believe.
Manchester
That's not
United.
a reason to believe the manager. That is not a reason to believe the manager. Anthony,
So so
I
so
understand JJ
Eric is
Santos'
lying.
point
So
because
Eric Ten Hag
I'm
is
not
lying.
saying he's lying. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm saying I'm asking you a question. Why do you believe the manager more than you believe the player? Because nobody's hearing the player out. You just believe in what the manager says, and the manager says he's not training well. The players come out and say, "I am training well." That's not true. I am training well. I don't understand where this is coming from.
Well,
Why would
the
we
news
choose
out
to
there
believe
is that
the
even the players themselves have thrown Sancho, under the bus
Have
too.
you heard any of the players come out? See, this is the thing, right? People talk so much about the play. Have you heard no player reports
Reports
from
from them.
who? No player has ever come out to say that. No player will ever come out to say that about their teammates. They won't come out to say that about their teammates. It's not done. The players won't come out and just be criticizing their teammates. Oh, he doesn't train. They don't
Well,
do that. They don't
okay,
do that.
good. Okay, good. He's come out. He's already said, "Hey, see, this guy's not putting in performances in training. Probably maybe he's turning up late in training. Maybe he's not."
Yeah, see, see,
Uh,
see. That's poor. That's poor. You
I said
cannot.
probably. I said
Yeah, you
probably.
cannot. You cannot throw
It,
that kind
it,
of
it,
things out there in the air. What? How can you say probably is turning up late to training? That's ridiculous. That's
bro,
ridiculous to say. These
bro,
players live
bro,
5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes from the training ground. It's not
bro,
far. Jadon
bro,
Sancho will not be coming up to training late.
bro.
Do you know how much a fine is if you turn up late to training or
Bro, you're
match?
taking this out of proportion. I said probably with
Yeah,
what
but
Ten
why would
Hag
you
was
throw
saying.
something like that in the air and put
Listen,
probably just because you put probably in it?
Onomedi is the problem.
No,
Onomedi is
I'm
the
not
problem
having
I have
that.
with you. Onomedi is the problem I have with you. Just understand what someone is trying to say here. I'm saying probably doesn't mean it's true. It's a conditional statement.
Bro, when you
So
say
I'm
stuff
so
like
now
that,
I'm
when
not
you say
saying
stuff like that, you're
probably,
insinuating more on the probably side to say that he doesn't tell the truth. Why would you put something like that up in the air? Now you're adding your own
bro,
narrative to it because you
bro.
believe the manager. It's
I
poor.
did not see, bro. I did not add a narrative. I said probably.
Okay,
I said probably, and probable
thank you.
means conditional. It
Mm.
can be true, it cannot be true. With the type of picture that Eric Ten Hag is painting, that's what I think he means. Yeah, are you trying to tell me that Sancho hasn't come late to training before? He's had those type of disciplinary issues at Dortmund before. So why acting as if it's all of a sudden is a totally good guy?
When did you have those kind of disciplinary
Uh,
issues, Dortmund?
he's turned up late in trainings in Dortmund before. I think he has had those type of issues before. I think so. I've read those type of issues about him before. So why is it something different that can't happen here? Even bigger professionals come late to training. So why can't Sancho do that? I'm not saying he did that, but of course, if Eric Ten Hag is painting this picture of this guy like that, yeah. So something is wrong somewhere. It's not all good. It's not all rosy in the training. Yeah. And again, you can see it in his performances on the man. If maybe all these things is happening right now and he's having a good performances on pitch, it's a totally different case. But in this case, the manager is saying, "Hey, this guy is not putting up his best in training," and it's also showing on the field of play that he's not match fit. He's not putting in his best. He can't even be in match day squad because he's not match fit. His fitness is not up to that level to play him. So you can see the bias of the manager, and that's why I believe the manager. If this player was a player
And,
that's putting up
and,
goals,
Anthony is a golden boy, is he? Anthony
Anthony is
has
a
been
different.
nothing
I've
but
not said he's a
poor
golden boy.
since he's
He's
been
a
at
different ball
United. But
game.
guess what? The manager brought him in, so the manager will give him chance upon chance and play him and play him and play him. He's not done anything special since he's
No,
made a
but
80 something point something million
but
pound
on
move,
but on
right?
but again,
Mate, listen,
on a man,
when a
it's
manager
not
takes
about that.
over, when a
We're
manager
talking
takes
about the
over,
issue of
they
Sancho.
want their own
We're talking
players.
about
It's
the issue of
understandable.
Sancho. But again, we're talking about the we've had this type of issues where players play quite well in training. Maybe that might be the issue with Anthony. Maybe he plays well in training, he puts in a lot of work in training and all that, but he's
No,
not
it's the
getting it.
manager signing, so the manager is going to play him. That's all it is. It's not. It's nothing to do with if he plays well in training. He's the
Okay,
manager signing. The
so
manager
now you
brought him for 80
okay,
something
good.
million.
So now
The
you
manager wants to
painting.
justify
Okay,
why
okay,
he
good.
signed him for 80 something million. So he's going to play him. It's as simple as that.
Okay, good. So the manager who manages the football club, you are not the manager, no man. The manager has come out to say this guy is not turning up in training. He's not turning up. So you know more than the manager. You trust the player, yeah, more than the manager of
I
the
never
football
said I
club
believe the
trust.
player, and I'm never saying I believe the manager. I'm
Oh,
saying I'm
then
asking you a question. Why did you jump on the manager's side? Why have you believed the manager over the player? I don't care about that club, right?
and good. And
I'm
I'm
just
giving you the
saying
reason
you've
why.
come,
I'm
you've turned
telling
up and
you.
said you believe the manager that Jadon Sancho is probably turning up in late in training, probably doing this, probably like what about the probably what about the manager? Why don't you create some probables about the manager? Probably the manager doesn't like him. Probably the manager prefers the signing that he made in Anthony. Why don't you give some probables about the manager? You've just given so many probables about the Jadon Sancho.
Okay, see, I've seen Sancho's performances, and his performances have been bad also. So it's not a thing of like maybe he's scapegoating him because he didn't bring him to the football club. But what about maybe if his form is not really that good? I've seen him in games and he's not that good in games. So that's why when the manager is talking about he's not turning up in training, I could believe it because he's not.
It,
His
it,
fitness
did they
levels
did they say
is not is not
did
up
they
to
say did he
scratch.
say did they say never it doesn't turn up in training
No, 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 Tony, no, Ton. Do you know the type of turn up I'm talking about?
or as in
Like
as
he's
in
not
performance
playing
in
well.
training?
Yeah, bro. That's
Well,
why you
Jadon
need to
Sanchez
understand
Jadon
what
Sanchez
someone is trying to say.
Jadon Sanchez. I'm asking you to clarify. Jadon
Yeah,
Sanchez said he
exactly.
is turning up in training and he is playing well. That's what he
But
said.
but the manager of the football club
Why
is
should I
saying he's
believe the
not
manager,
turning
or
up.
why should I believe Jadon Sancho?
I don't know. But the reason why I think I personally, I cannot talk about you. I can talk about me. Yeah. The
Mm.
reason why I will believe that is because on the pitch, in the field of play, where he's to show us that, okay, good, the manager is lying about me that I'm not turning up in training. But in the pitch, I'm scoring goals. In the pitch, I'm putting up performances that every other manager would see and say, hey, how can you
Let me
say I'm
let me
not turning
let
up?
me
How
let
can you
me
say I'm not turning up in training, but I'm putting up performances like this?
let me give
And
you let me
the
give you
truth is
let
that
me give you an example. Let me give you
listen,
an
listen,
example.
listen. And the truth is that he's not performing, even on the pitch. So that's why I believe the manager more because I'm not seeing performances from the player. The
Let me give
Ronaldo
you an,
one was a quite different one. Ronaldo on the pitch was trying his best. He was scoring a few goals and here and there. So when the manager was criticizing this guy, I had a problem with that because he was actually the best player on the pitch for them at the time. Last season, I think the last season before he left, he scored about 16 goals. That was the highest goal scorer. So why are you criticizing him at the end of the day? So all these things, yeah, it has its own different stuff down
let
there,
me let me give you an
and it's
example,
unless
right?
you are in the action, unless you're there to confirm
Yeah.
that this is what's
Let,
going on.
let,
That's
let me give you an example, right? I once played for a club. I'm not going to name the club. I once played for a club under two different managers, right? The first manager I had, who was the manager that signed me, absolutely loved me, right?
mm,
He knew my triggers. He knew how to get the best out of me. However, I was not the best trainer, right? I was not the best trainer. If you turn up to, if we're playing, if there is if we play on a Saturday and the next game is next Saturday, if you turn up to training on a Monday, Tuesday, on the is not there. I'm there. I'm there physically, but I don't. I'm not there. Turn up on Thursday.
mm,
Turn up on Friday. You'll be
mm,
like, whoa, who's this guy? I'm preparing for a game now. My mind is like switched on. Friday, the shooting come Saturday, I'm scoring 2 goals. I'm leaving with a hat trick. I'm performing. I'm playing out of my skin, right? So I have sympathy when it comes to that. Now, I'll give you another example. Now, then, that manager got sacked. A new manager took over, and he
Mm,
didn't like the way I trained. He criticized me for the way I train. He said
mm.
I don't work hard enough in training or blah
Kings
blah blah.
football, big ups to you, man. Kings football, big ups to
He
you,
said,
man.
he
Thanks
said
for
I don't
popping
work
into the
hard in
show.
training. I don't work
Mm,
hard in training or blah blah blah. So I started putting all my effort in training, working so hard in training. Come Saturday, I'm absolutely shattered. Can't perform on a Saturday. Do you understand?
mm,
So there's just different, and even the City players said it. They said Aguero is not the best trainer. Mika Richards said it. Said Aguero is not the best trainer, but come Saturday, he performs. There's players like that. There's players that will train 100% on a weekday and play 100%. There's players that
But
will train shit and play good. There's players that will train
but
great
again, the
and play
news is
shit.
he's not
It's the
turning up in
different
training.
types.
Neither is he even playing well on the pitch. Yeah,
I can't back
come
him on
the
the pitch.
Saturday.
The only thing I can say about the only thing I can say about the pitch one is United don't play the way. Okay, there's certain players, right, that the team runs through them. Everything runs through them. You can see
Mm,
that with Kevin De Bruyne. When Kevin De Bruyne is playing, everything runs through him. When David Silva was here, everything runs. So the manager kind of builds the team around, like United, for example. Everything kind of runs through Fernandez. You understand?
mm.
So
Yeah,
Fernandez
for
is
sure.
going to shine because guess what? Everything runs through Fernandez. Rashford depends on Fernandez services, right? So Fernandez picks up that ball from anybody. When Fernandez shows for that ball, they give him the ball. So everything runs through Fernandez. You understand? So he's going to shine because he's the center of attention. They're building that team around him. When Jadon Sancho was at Dortmund, everything ran through him. Get the ball to Jadon Sancho, even when he was 17, when he first broke into that team. So he had that confidence of the team,
Yeah.
of the manager. He had that confidence to know that I'm the shit over here. I'm the guy. You understand? They're gonna give me that ball. I'm gonna do my wonder trick. He wasn't afraid to give the ball away. He wasn't scared to miss a pass or whatnot, because guess what? They've put him in a position higher up the pitch where he could cause damage. They put him in a position higher up the pitch where if he gives that ball away, there's enough bodies to come and tackle. However, at United, he's not the center of attention. Fernandez is the center of attention. Do you understand? So he kind of struggles with that a little bit. Don't forget, he's a youngster, He's a youngster that has only played for one club. He didn't play for Man City. He's only played for one club at Dortmund, where he's known football to be, I'm the guy. Do you understand? And when he made that move to United, he felt like I'm going to be the guy here. The same
Mm.
way I was the guy. They chased me for 2 years. I'm going to be the guy. So it's a huge shock to him that he's come here and that's not the case. Remember, when he played for Dortmund,
But
he
again,
played
why?
as a left winger.
But,
Hold on,
but
let me
again,
finish.
why? But again, yeah. See. Why should that be the case? You should be proving yourself to the manager. Yeah, you should prove to the Manchester United faithfuls why you should be playing there day in, day out, week in, week out. You should put in performances. You should score goals. You should be a leader on the pitch. See,
This is what I'm explaining.
I know he's a young guy, yeah, but again, you just said something. I'm coming to be the man. Yeah, coming to be the man is not just coming to be the man, with the mouth. You're coming to be the man to score goals. You're coming to be the man to grab certain games at the scruff of their neck. Yeah. But instead of doing that, he's not the one doing that. The one who is at the end of those, handling of the game, taking it at the scruff of the neck, is Bruno Fernandez. He's been the guy. He's been that guy, and even with Sancho coming in, he's still that guy. There's no how this guy would come in with the performances he's putting right now and Gazon Fernandez in that position of I wanna be the guy. He's
I'm
not
not
putting
saying he's
up the
gonna
most.
Gazon Fernandez. They play in different positions to start with. But also, if you also notice, right, Jadon Sancho at Dortmund played left wing, right? At
Mhm.
United, Rashford owns that position. Do you understand? Rashford is deadly. Rashford owns that position. So it's very difficult for him to come to United. He's not going to displace Rashford. Now he has to find a new position that he doesn't really play to
No,
start
because
with.
you put up that argument that I should be coming down here to be the guy.
No, he must have felt like with United chasing him for listen, a player always goes where he's wanted, right? If a
True.
club is chasing you and they're calling you, they're chasing you for 2 years, bid upon bid upon bid, you will feel like, okay, I'm gonna go there. And don't forget, Jadon
But
Sancho
again, it doesn't mean that
in those two
he should be the
seasons,
guy, right? Even if the
yes,
club loves you and want to chase you around, it doesn't mean that you're coming down there to be the guy.
that's what it
But
usually means. That's how you, as a player, you go by your confidence. That's how you feel. When okay, take for example, two clubs, right? Two clubs. Let's give Declan Rice the example, right?
okay,
Arsenal really wanted Declan Rice, as you know.
yeah, hmm
Arsenal really wanted it. Man City came in the last minute and said, "Oh yeah, Declan Rice bid for you." He doesn't know what Man City's plans are for him, but he knows what Arsenal plans are for him, and he's known that for like a year. Do you understand? So
yeah,
he's
sure,
gonna
sure.
go. He's gonna go where he feels like they want me here. When he talks to Mikel Arteta, and when he talks to Pep, it's going to be two different
Yeah,
conversations.
but again, he's not coming to the football club. Yeah, Declan Rice is not coming to the football club to per se and say, "Hey, I'm the guy." Yeah, because we already have a
No,
star boy.
it's
No, no, no. Try
it's part of a team. It's part of a team. He's not going to come and save the guy.
that's what I'm saying. Just look at where I'm going to. We have Bukayo Saka, who is already the guy
Of
in that
course.
team already. He
Hmm.
can't jump star
No
boy
way.
and be the
No.
guy. That's what I'm talking about. You have other guys who are already the guys down there at Arsenal. So you have to come in and be a part of a team. So with this Sancho thing too, yeah, th- I don't think he should be coming in to say I'm the guy. Instead, he should come into that team to be a part of a team, be
No.
a
When I
part of a
say when I
team,
say
and
when I
work
say
with that team.
when I say I'm the guy, I'm not saying that Sancho would have said that. I'm saying there's certain confidence in which you come to a football team with. Confidence is everything. You understand? In your
Yeah, if
with
you say
your
so.
coupled with your ability, confidence is everything. Do you understand? Declan Rice coming to Arsenal, he's coming with a certain confidence. Now coupled up with his ability, right?
Mm.
It now turns into a different kind of player, right?
Yeah,
Sancho would
sure,
have
sure.
come to United very, very confident, right? And coupled with his ability, he's going to be okay. He's going to feel like, you know what, I can do stuff here. Listen, let me tell you this right now. I don't feel that Sancho works hard enough. Sancho is not your hard worker. Now, the reason why I say that is this, and I say the same thing about Cole Palmer
Mm,
that's left Man City right now, right?
mm,
The reason why when I say work hard enough, right? When you see the Arsenal team and you see the way Martinelli works, non-stop running, you
mm,
see the way Odegaard non-stop running, pressing, pressing, pressing. You see the way Bukayo non-stop running. You see the way Bernardo in the Man City team, Foden in the Man City team, right? Now you look at Jadon Sancho, you
yeah,
don't see that kind of running in him.
true.
You look at Cole Palmer, for example, you don't see that kind of running in him. When you look at Sterling, Sterling is already sweating in the tunnel before he even comes out. You understand? So when you
Yeah,
look at certain players and the way they work hard, the hard work they put in, that's why there's that saying goes when he says, hard work will always beat talent if talent does not work hard. Now, when
true.
you get a talent that now works hard, which are your top players, your Martinellis, your Odegaards, your Sterlings, your De Bruyne's, your Bernardo Silva, then you get that extra special kind of player now, right?
Mm,
But I don't think Jadon Sancho relies on his talent so much that it
yeah.
doesn't work hard. It doesn't work hard enough. Now he needs to go to a team that would allow him that.
So now when the manager says that I don't think he works hard enough, why would you blame the manager?
No, he said he's not trained well that week. No, I'm not blaming the manager. I'm just saying to you is there is two sides to a story, and I'm not going to just take the manager's word and believe the manager because I know what this situation is like, right? When a manager comes, usually before in the past, Managers will come out and say stuff, and the players are not able to talk and react. And there has been cases where managers will lie on the players, but the players will not be able to come out and talk. These days is different now. They've got their own platforms to talk and say, "Well, I'm training hard. I don't know what he's talking about." That's just the situation we have. We have the
Okay.
new generation of players that will come out and speak. You have the new generation of players that is 17-year-old who want to leave a football club and say, "I want to play." He's 17. He's leaving a football club saying, "I want to
Fair,
play."
fair enough. Fair enough. Predictions for that matchup: Manchester United, Brighton.
Phew, that's a tough one.
No, Shebi, you were talking tough. Oh yeah,
United,
talk talk.
United at home. United at home. They're missing their defenders, right?
Yeah, they're missing Varane, man. They're missing Varane.
They mi- and
Uh, I think
is
Luke
Martinez
Shaw,
fit?
Luke Shaw is still
Martinez fit?
out.
Is
I think
Martinez fit?
Martinez might not be fit, man.
Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem.
It's a
You know
big
what?
one.
I want to say Brighton, but this is Old Trafford.
Bro, man, last season, man, this guy. What are you talking, man? Last season, Man United were beating it.
I
We're
know, I know.
beating at Old
To be fair,
Trafford, man.
United's ground, Old Trafford is not a fortress like say a Liverpool or even an Arsenal right now on and a City, of course. I wouldn't. I don't want to give it to Brighton. I don't want to give it to
Wait,
Brighton, but I
wait,
have to.
wait. Why did you put City there? Why? Why
Do
did
you
you
know
put?
do you know the last time? Do you know how many games we've won in a row?
Why must you put City there, man?
But I
Why
put your
must you
club now. Why I put your club now? What's your own problem? I put Arsenal in there now,
Why didn't you? Why
but I
why
gave
aren't
you that
you
one.
just humble enough to just say okay, maybe just Arsenal and just leave it, just leave it. You had to put City there. See, man, yeah. So what's
I
your
don't want to.
final?
I don't want to give it to Brighton, but I kind of have to. You know what? I'm gonna put my neck on the line. United 1-0.
United, man.
Mm.
Wolf doesn't think so. Wolf says here, Man United lost 1-0. Bro, man, I agree with Wolf, man. Bro, Man United, I don't think they can win games with what's going on right now. Although, I like this striker. Yeah, I didn't really give him the day of light when he
Ireland.
came in. Yeah, Ireland.
Mm.
But I saw his action. When he played against us, was trying
Mm-hmm.
to outmuscle the defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of
Mm-hmm.
strikers can be able to, pull something
Mm-hmm.
out of the
Mm-hmm.
dust.
He'll get goals. He'll
So
get goals. He'll get
you
goals.
get goals. Yeah, 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 yeah. With that type
He'll
of
get goals.
fighting
I'm gonna give.
spirit,
I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give it to United. I'm gonna give it to United.
I,
I
I,
think.
I think
I
I
think
think
they'll have.
Brighton
I
is
think
a
they'll
big.
have too much. I think they'll have a bit too much firepower for Brighton.
Bro, do you know who is coming to town? Mitoma is coming to town, bro.
Mm.
Are you serious, man?
I'll give it to United. 1-0.
Man, I see. Yeah, I think Manchester United will be they'll be walloped at home, man, because their defense is in shambles right now. The butcher is not around. Yeah, Martinez, the butcher. Yeah, he's not there. Luke Shaw is not there. Varane is out. Uh, Fitness issues for this guy. Probably maybe Dalot because of what happened to him at the Emirates
What
with
happened to him?
Gabriel Jesus wiping his bum all over the stadium.
Oh yeah, they got Johnny Evans as well.
He
God.
got Johnny Evans, and of
United are
course,
not. United are not in a good place, man.
Harry Maguire, the demonic defender himself. You know, the own goal
You know what?
specialist.
It's getting a bit too
You
much. It's getting a bit too much on Maguire, and I don't think is right. What's happening? Um, it's getting a bit too much. I think they need to lay off his back and just leave him alone. He's playing his football. It's not his fault that he got signed for 80 odd million or whatever, whatever. He's playing his football. He's doing the best that he
bro,
can do.
bro, what are you talking?
I
You
think I
get to
think
get
the
a
abuse.
chance. You
I
get to
think
get
the
a
abuse
chance
is too
in the
much.
England team, and then you get to get a chance in the England team, and then you score in an own goal.
I
Bro,
think
do
the
you know what
abuse
you're
on him is
talking
too
about?
much.
Do you know what it means to wear the
I don't think he
England
should be in
shirt?
the England team. I don't think he should be in the England team. But I
Yeah,
think
then what are you talking about?
the abuse on him is too much.
But again, isn't it his performances? His performances are shambolic, man. Disgraceful. Yeah? Should that guy
It's not
be
the
on
worst.
a
It's not the
red
worst. It's not
shirt?
the worst out there, is it?
But man, shocking performances, man. You know, of course, I don't think he deserves all the vitriol he gets. Of course,
It's too
definitely.
much, man. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
But again, yeah. See, as an Arsenal fan, I know what it means to have a player, yeah, that's shambolic, man. That you just want out of your football club. So I really understand when Man United fans are saying, "Hey, you know, get out of our football club. We don't want you." I've been in that position before. Yeah, people like oh my god, you see Mustafi. That one is the most demonic defender Arsenal have gotten in a while now. Mustafi, yeah, Mustafi, Koscielny, all these guys they can't defend. You know, I wanted all these guys out of my football club. I wanted them out. So I know what it means, yeah, for Manchester United fans to want this guy out of their football club. But it's there, it's staying there like a cancer, you know. So that's a problem, man. But again, I hear you when you say you give it to Manchester United. Tottenham Hotspur versus Sheffield United. I'll do it
Oh,
quick so that we can go.
Tottenham all day. Tottenham all day. Tottenham are on smoke this season.
So you're already on that train already.
No,
Ah,
no, no,
bro.
no, 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 not
Why
that. Listen. Do
why
you remember?
why do you guys allow all these
Do
things
you
sway?
listen
Why
to me?
can't you
Listen to
guys
me.
just be
Listen to me.
independent
Listen to me.
thinkers
Listen to
sometimes?
me. Do you
Hi,
remember? Do you remember a show that me, you, and Deji did, and I said that Harry Kane is holding Tottenham back? Do you remember?
don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember? I've said it before that Harry Kane, despite all the goals and everything, is not allowing Tottenham to play as a team. It's a one-man team just built around Harry Kane. What you're seeing now is Tottenham developing and playing as a team where goals are coming from different angles and stuff,
Mm,
and they're actually playing as a team that they, do you know what I mean? They're not relying on one person or everything built around that person. Like not every forward play has to go through Harry Kane. Do you understand? Not every forward play has to go through a particular player. They're actually playing as a team. Madison is actually running the show. Tottenham actually look good, and they have mature players. They don't have like crazy. They have actually, established mature players in their team. They have a lot of mature players, a lot of established players. Kulusevski, the front three of Kulusevski, Richarlison, and Son. Obviously, Richarlison is not performing just yet, but you know what Richarlison can do as well. Do you understand? When he comes into his own, he can perform. And you have this, the midfielder. You have Madison as well. They've got a lot of good players. I like the left-sided centre back that they have. He looks very calm in possession. He looks very good. He looks like he can pass the ball. He's very calm in possession. I like him. They're performing. They're performing. Tottenham are performing, and I can't see Sheffield United beating Tottenham. I can't. I just can't see Sheffield United beating Tottenham.
Son is injured.
Is he?
He's injured.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
gonna play.
Oh,
He's
that's
injured.
fine.
So
That's fine.
see
They got replacements.
that's why I'm saying sometimes just take it easy. Sometimes
Tottenham will
Son is
still
injured.
win. Tottenham will still win.
What makes you sure?
Tottenham will still win. What do you mean take it easy sometimes? Son is injured. So what? Tottenham will still win. Tottenham will still beat Sheffield United.
Okay, no problem. West Ham,
Mm,
West Ham, Manchester City.
mm.
Okay, see him wax lyrical now. He will open his mouth. Wow, because it's Man City. That's what. Watch.
Well,
Look how he's laughing. Look,
well,
look. Wolf. Look at how he's
well,
laughing because of
well.
Man City. Look.
Listen, without being biased, City are coming from four games on the trot winning.
Oh my
Um,
God.
who's playing at
This
home?
guy,
West Ham at home, right? Where West Ham at home.
West Ham
Last
at home.
season, last season we went there and it wasn't even a contest. Erling Haaland stole the show. It's a very good stadium. It's a very good pitch to play on. It's a pitch that actually suits City a lot. So to be honest with you, we're gonna wipe the floor with them. We're
Are
gonna
you
wipe the floor with
sure?
them. Yes, we're
Are you
gonna wipe the
sure,
floor
man?
with them. Yes, we're gonna wipe the floor with them.
Oh, bro, bro, calm down a bit, man. Calm down a bit. West Ham beat Chelsea 3-1. Come on, man. Relax. West Ham beat Brighton. No, no, what? No, no, no. Tell me if I'm speaking lies. Yeah? They beat Chelsea. They beat Brighton. Everyone knows how people fear Brighton. Of course, this
Mm,
season, and they've
mm,
proved that they're there. Yeah, they
mm.
beat Luton. Yeah, away.
Luton, thank you.
No, what are you saying? They beat Brighton away.
Continue now. Who has the
No, no,
beat?
no, 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 no. Wait, wait,
They
wait,
beat
wait,
they beat
wait,
Fiorentina in the
wait,
cup
wait.
final, abi?
What are you saying now?
They beat
They
Fiorentina in the cup
no,
final.
no, no, no. What are you saying? They,
Continue,
they beat
continue.
They beat Chelsea. Almost
Mm-hmm.
£1 billion spent on that Chelsea team.
Mm-hmm.
They beat that Chelsea team. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they beat Brighton, a
Mm-hmm.
genuine team that people fear this season.
We need
They
to fear
beat
them.
them
Oh.
up.
No, no, they fear them. We're not scared of them.
You see how
I know
bias.
why
You
you're.
see your bias.
I can
No,
understand. I can
no, no.
understand why
You
you're
see your
scared of them. They
bias.
came to your home and they beat you 3-0 last season. So I can understand why you're rating them and
No,
you're scared of
no,
them. We're
no,
not
no,
scared of
no.
them
But you
though.
can see your
Carry on.
bias. No, no, no. Can you see your bias now?
That's not bias now. I'm just
No, no,
saying.
no.
You're
After
saying
you saying
everybody's
I'm
scared of them. I
biased
said
now,
we're
look
not
at
scared of
your
them.
bias now. You're hating on Brighton. Of course, Brighton is a
I'm not
club that
hating on
everyone
Brighton.
knows. But
You're trying to you're
you just
trying to
showed.
build you're trying to build this whole thing about West Ham beat this, West Ham beat that. Bro, it is City you're about to play against, bro. I don't
Bro,
care who you've beaten. It is City. I don't
bro,
care who you've beaten.
they will have a go. They will have a go at you guys.
Of
They'll
course, they'll
have a
turn
go.
up now. They'll turn up
Yeah,
now. They'll
yeah, they
have
will have
11
a go.
players. They'll have 11 players. They'll turn up. The actual, okay. They won't listen. This is not Nigeria where we have a. If you want to go and play against a team, you know that you're not good enough. You say, I beg, we're not going to travel good. We're not waste our petrol. They will not win you 3 in a whitewash. No, this is not that kind of league. They will turn up. They will have a go, but they will still lose. Those back in the day football when you want to go and play against a strong team, you say, oh Bob,
But
there's
bro,
no
man,
point going to this game.
I still beat you in the community shield. Don't get too cocky or too big headed, about your
We're not
team.
talking about
Relax,
you against us now, bros. We've not
relax,
gotten to that
relax,
yet.
man. Calm it down,
We've not
man.
gotten that. We've not
Calm
gotten to
down.
that.
Calm down. I
Bro,
beat you at the start of the season. I won the first trophy of the season, and I beat Manchester City, winning that, through your souls
we
away,
don't, we
beat
don't,
you
we
twice
don't,
out.
we don't, we
So,
don't even, we don't even.
calm
When
down
was
with
the
all
last time
that.
City won the? When was the last time City won the Community Shield? We don't win the Community Shield anymore. That's not part of what we calculate now. We don't win it anymore.
No, no,
When was
but
the
you
last
have
time?
to. But again, you have to admit,
Last 4 years. We haven't won it the last 4 years.
you have to admit that in finals, I've beaten you, and I've beaten you twice in finals that
Which
should
final?
give
Which
you
other
up,
final have you played against us?
bro. FA Cup. What are you talking,
It
bro?
wasn't the final. It wasn't the final. It was the semi-final, bro.
Okay, okay, but of course in semi-final FA Cup, so it's not the
So
final, yeah.
correct yourself.
But
Correct
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, but it's wait. What did they call it? Call it again.
Semi-final.
Final did they have it? Okay, okay, all right.
So that was the final. I did that. I mean,
Final did they have it?
what did
Okay,
they carry last? See,
correct yourself.
you want
So
you want to talk anyway. Let's not go back there. I don't want to bring bad memories for you. Before I start to tell you about last season and start to tell
bro,
you about your home 3-1
bro,
and our home
bro,
4-2. Four was it 4-2 or 4-1? 4-1 or
bro,
3-1,
keep
sorry. Let's not
keep
go there.
talking about this history. I'm telling you that I beat you at the first trophy that was
And
available this
you are
season.
welcome.
And
You are welcome.
I,
You are
I beat you.
welcome for
No, no, no.
you are welcome for the invitation that was
Accept,
given to you.
accept. no, accept that I beat you. Accept that
Yes, you
I
did.
beat you,
Yes, you
and
did.
I
The
won the
community
trophy, right?
final.
And I
Yes,
won the
you won
trophy,
on
right?
penalties. Yes, you did. You lifted the shield. You lifted the shield. Yes. Let us count how many trophies you're going to win this season. That's what matters.
Oh, oh, okay, okay, good.
That's what matters.
Yeah,
But
Wolf.
but but go on. Next
Wolf
prediction.
said it. Wolf said it's a
Oh, I'm
shield.
not giving the
See,
score
Wolf,
prediction. The score prediction for that would be 3-1 City.
3-1 City. Okay.
Mhm.
You know what? Yeah, I,
I
bro,
give realistic scores. I don't disrespect too much. I give realistic scores.
bro. See, yeah, this matchup is gonna be bloody, man. I see West Ham winning this game 3-2.
Wow.
I dreamt about it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Joseph the Dreamer.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
When you woke up, did you not think, wow, that's a nightmare?
Nightmare. No, it was
You
something
thought it,
joyous because I
you thought
can
it was
win
a
the
good
title.
dream. You thought it was a good dream.
I can win the
Wow.
title.
Wow. Let me ask you a question. How many times did you dream last season that you won the title?
This Man City fans are too cocky, man.
I'm
Oh my
asking.
god.
How many
God
times
is
did you
giving
dream?
the title this season,
How
man.
many times did you dream last season that you won the title? How many
You guys are
times?
pissing me off, man. Too, una too, too
No, I'm
proud.
not. I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm humble.
Wolf, can't you see? He's too proud. He believes in his
I'm
team
humble.
too
It's only
much.
when I talk. It's only when I talk to you, Tony, that I have to get like that to set the record straight. Because sometimes you seem to forget. So when I talk to you, I have to let you know and set the record straight. Because last season you was talking, 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 and then when I came roaring at you, you gave up the league and you hid in the corner. I remember being on your
I agree.
streams, Miss Melina, all of them talking this, talking that, talking this, talking that. I quiet. I said to you, I said, Tony, until you play us twice and you still have that lead, then we can talk. I kept saying that to you. I kept saying that to you. Do you remember? I kept saying that to you. I said, until you play us twice, don't tell me about you winning the league. Because when you play us twice, we will know where your experience has taken you to. And I
But
said to you, you cannot
but
afford to
but
lose those games. And you
see
did. You
on a
lost them.
Messi, don't get ahead of yourself. Yeah, see, that title was lost by Arsenal, not the beatings you gave me home and away. No,
Yes, it
no, no, no.
was. Yes, the
See,
beating
bro.
was. Yes,
See,
the beating.
if you beat,
He was eight. He
if
was. He
okay,
was. He
okay,
was 8 points
wait.
clear. We beat you in those two games. He was 6 points clear. He was 2 points clear after
So what
that.
are you talking about? See,
He was never
if
gonna
I
go the whole season with winning all your games, bro.
see if I had beaten Liverpool, yeah, at least
Woulda.
I was leading them 2-0.
Tell me the
If
Woulda.
not, if not Mikel Arteta's inexperience.
Woulda.
If I had beaten Liverpool, if I had beaten
Woulda.
Southampton,
Woulda.
if I had beaten West Ham, yeah,
Woulda.
the two times you beat me wouldn't have mattered. So it's down to Arsenal.
You
We
just
lost
you
that
just
title.
listed you just
We bought,
listed shoulda,
we bought,
coulda, woulda. I remember that drink in
and I,
Nigeria, Gouda.
and I,
You remember that? You remember Gouda in Nigeria? You remember Gouda in
look,
Nigeria? You listed Gouda as well.
bro, I understand, but we were the ones that lost that title. We
We won the
bought.
title. You didn't lose the
No,
title.
no,
We
no, no,
won
no,
the
no, no,
title off you.
no. See,
We
now we
won the
lost it.
title off you.
We bought with it. We bought it.
We didn't
Yeah,
lose the title. We won the
we bought
title
with
off
that
you.
title. So
Have you
I
wait?
do,
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Have you not seen what's been happening in the
bro,
Premier League the last 5 years? How
we,
City finished the leagues?
leave that thing. We
Winning
bought,
10 games in a row, 15
we
games
bought,
in a row.
we bought the league. See, the losses we had against you guys, yeah, those two losses meant nothing. If
Yes,
Arsenal
it
won
did.
that Liverpool game, if we won that game at Southampton,
You
and we
couldn't
won
beat
that game
Liverpool
at
at
West Ham,
Liverpool, bro. You couldn't.
what
Liverpool's
are you saying?
home ground. They beat
I
us
know,
there as well. Their home ground is fire. Their home
but
ground is fire.
but again, we were leading them to 2 goals to nil, and then Granit Xhaka went to rile
If
the
you
fans
if
up.
you think if
So,
you think Granit Xhaka was the one that did that and that, then
oh,
you
he
got
did.
another thing coming. That's not the reason why you lost.
Oh, he
That
did.
that that that's not the reason why you lost.
But
You
again,
realize that when fans
you'll be
you
biased, but no
do you
problem.
realize that when fans are shouting in the stadium, it's both teams that is hearing the shout. So you can either use it as an inspiration or you can use it as shrinking. You guys decided to shrink, but a lot of the times you use it as inspiration.
bro,
You think
bro,
people
bro,
shouting will
bro,
affect the way City pass the ball? Have you not seen City the way they pass the ball? Your
bro,
shouting does not mean
bro,
nothing to them.
bro, bro. Even Wolfang says it here. Yeah, it was Arsenal's fault. We bottled it. We bottled the
Yeah,
game against
Arsenal's fault because you couldn't beat City and you couldn't draw against City. I told you not to lose that game. He said, no, they lost it. No, I told you not to lose that game. We won the league. We won it off you. I told you, do not lose those
but
games. Those two games against
no.
us,
But
do not lose
look at
them.
look at Wolves' argument here. He says, "How could you go 3-0 down to the bottom club of the league?" That's what I'm saying. We lost it ourselves. That game against Southampton, the most disgraceful game in the last 10 years I've seen Arsenal play. That game, yeah. If we did win that game, would have had at least a little bit of leverage. But we see, bro. See, it's facts. We
You needed to
we
come to the
bottled it.
Etihad. You needed
We
to come to
bottled
the
it.
Etihad with your 5 point lead or 6 point lead, so that even if you lose that game, you still be 3 points
We
ahead.
still be 3 points ahead.
You needed to come there, and I kept saying to you that those two games you cannot afford to lose. It is very poor of your manager to set out in a way that you was leaking goals. If you remember the season that Liverpool and Man City were going toe to toe, right? Home game 2-2, away game 2-2. If you remember the last 15 minutes of I think it was the away game, the last 15 minutes of the game at Anfield, I think we missed a penalty in the first half of that game, right? If you remember that game, you probably didn't watch the game, but obviously us City fans remember the game, right? In that game, Tony, the last 15 minutes, you might as well be playing, I don't know, Ludo or something else, because that was so respectful of both teams. They both decided in the last 15 minutes, they both decided after punching each other, punch, 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 punch. The last 15 minutes, they both decided, you know what? I'll take my battle somewhere else. You go your way, I'll go my way. They were playing keep ball and they were not even bothering to attack because none of them wanted to lose that game. It is very experienced of them to do that. Mikel Arteta needed to go into that game with a defensive structure. You talk about Mourinho parked the bus or whatnot, whatnot. That is the know-how of how to win a league. Do you understand?
Bro,
Park the bus, do whatever you do not to
bro,
lose those games.
bro.
That is the
See,
key.
that's the past. This is the new season. Yeah, I played Man City. You saw what I did to your striker. Yeah, put him on a leash. Yeah, he couldn't move. Saliba, locked the gate. Rolls Royce. You know what? Yeah,
When was this?
in the community shield. What are you
Oh,
talking
the
about?
precision fitness shield. Okay, yeah, go on.
See, I
Mm.
said preseason. What are you talking about?
We still
What is
get
this?
we still
What is
getting
this?
fit, but go on. Yeah.
See, bro. See, when I meet you, we'll talk
Oh
by then.
God, really? You want to go that? You want to? Oh wow.
No, no, no.
You
We've
can't
already
even say
gone.
that you can't even say that confident. Look me in the eye and say that. Look me in the eye and say when I meet you. Though
Bro,
without blinking. Without
bro,
blinking. Look me in the eye. Without
I've
blinking. Don't
looked you in
blink.
the eye. I didn't
Don't
blink.
blink. Oh, yeah, blink. Oh, yeah, talk the statement. Talk the statement. You're blinking. Look at you. You can't even talk the statement without blinking. When
Bro,
I meet you.
when I meet you, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. And man, we have Arsenal plays Everton on Sunday. That's the final prediction. What
Arsenal
do you
2
think
0
of that game?
Arsenal 2-0.
Bro, we've not won in that place in
It
about
doesn't matter.
5
Leave
years.
all those things. Arsenal will beat them 2-0.
You think so, right?
Yeah, Arsenal will beat them.
Wolf, you've heard it, man. You've heard it. So yeah,
Arsenal,
guys.
Arsenal will beat them.
Onome, thanks for coming to help because Sam's internet was so bad, so he couldn't continue the show. Thanks for at least showing up. When are we
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
our when are we gonna do our show?
Uh, I'm
You
free
have to
after Saturday. I'm free after Man
see.
City game on Saturday.
after Man City game on Saturday. Okay, Saturday. I have a show with Rods on Saturday. What about Sunday? Come and join me and the boys. Me and the uh, me and two other guys, Arsenal fans. So
I
I'll
can turn
invite
up,
you.
but that's not the show that we do. But I can turn
Yeah,
up.
that's not the show we can do. Then I want to put our show on Tuesday because there's no other show on Tuesday that I do. So Tuesday is the best time for us to put that show.
Okay,
And
I'll get
again,
back to you on that. I'll get back to you on that. No
yes,
problem.
and mind you, Tuesdays will be Champions League games too. So we can also do watch alongs too. But
Oh,
either
Champions
if
League.
you are
Oh,
doing
Champions League
Champions
starting on
League,
Tuesday.
no, 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 I'm saying
Oh,
Tuesdays
mm,
Champions League. So our show can also be Champions League game watch alongs too. So while we're watching it, we can relax and talk, look at the
mm,
games too at the same time. So think
mhm.
about it. Tuesday is a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let's put our show Tuesday. Then you give me the time that's okay for you on Tuesday.
No problem. No problem, my guy.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you everyone who joined us today, and of course, Wolf, man. Wolf, thanks, man. You've been the only one pushing us around here, man. Big ups to you, man. Thanks. And on Sunday, I have that show with my brother. Wu Fang Division is coming down here to join me on Sunday for the post game show. Him, Scott Kirk, and some other boys. But I would also invite Onome to be on that show with me. On Saturday, I'm running the show with Sam Shaffeq. He'll be going to that game against Man City in London. So I'll be bringing you cuts from that game from West Ham versus Man City. Onome, big up to you, man. On Tuesday, we run our show, but of course, I'll see you on Sunday because you will join the boys and have a review of the show. I still remember that smile you sent to me halftime, Man City versus Arsenal coming to Shield this year. And you were smiling and opening your teeth, thinking that you've won it.
Ah, that's just banter. It's just preseason, man.
And now it's banter now,
That's just it's just preseason. Look, I want you to deep this. I want you to deep this. I want you to get this. Premier League winners, Champions League winners, FA Cup winners,
Oh my
Super Cup
God.
winners, Super Cup winners, world champions. That's
All
five.
right. Oh
That's
my God.
five. That's five, son. Deep
Yeah,
that.
but the one you couldn't win, it was Arsenal, bro. The one you couldn't win, it was Arsenal,
So out of all
bro.
those stuff I listed, you want to now call carry community shield inside there, abi?
Oof, this guy is so annoying, man. The way he puts us down and mash us all over the floor.
All those big trophies I just listed, you want to claim community shield, a trophy that we invited you. You didn't qualify for it, you know. We invited you to come and play in it. You didn't qualify. We invited you. Did that?
Oh my
Get
God.
that?
Ah,
We invited you. We said, okay, you know what? Come and play. We could have invited anybody, but we are not allowed to play Man City versus Man City. It was okay. Let's invite our neighbors Arsenal. Maybe we sold two players to you and a manager. Oh yeah, come and play.
oh God.
Come, come and play.
Oh no.
And the game is in London. Let's invite a London club so that you not travel far. Come and play. Maybe the players can take bus and train. Oh yeah, come and play. We invited
Oh,
you. You want to
oof,
now claim that out of
we
all the
have to
trophies I just listed. You can't
show
argue
these guys
facts.
up
Wolf, you
this.
can't. Wolf, thank you. You can't argue facts. Premier League winners, Champions League winners, FA Cup winners, Super Cup winners, soon to be world champions.
Oh my God,
I
guys,
rest my case.
I'm angry, man.
Exactly.
Guys,
Wolf,
thank
Wolf has turned on, Wolf has turned on you. Wolf has turned on you.
you. Even my guy turned on me.
He's turned on you. He, he heard the facts. He turned on you. He
He
said,
turned on
Tony,
me.
you know what? I can't argue that there. I can't argue that.
Oof, Who've turned on me
You told
sharply?
me. It's I can't argue that, Tony. I'm not with you on this one. I can't. I'm, I'm not with you on this one, Tony. Sorry. Sorry, mate. This guy just he just
Who've,
listed everything.
who've,
He, he
even
just
who've
listed everything.
turned on me? He
You
turned
know,
on me.
you know, Tony.
He said I'm not mad.
Tony. I was actually in a dinner with my group of football friends last year. Not last year, this year. Sorry. At the end of the season, and I was predicting. We was talking about Erling Haaland, the trophies that he would pick up personally. And
Yeah,
we listed all the cups I just listed, which is Champions League, FA Cup. We already won. We listed Super Cup. We listed World Club Cup, right? Then we listed his personal cups: Golden Boot Premier League,
yeah,
Golden Boot Champions League,
yeah,
PFA Player of the Year. Like the guy's picked up, like he's going to be picking up like ridiculous amount of trophies this season. It's
mm,
it's 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 unheard of, you know.
yeah,
And even this season, he started off already and scored 5 goals already.
yeah,
Five in four. So it's inevitable. And I say this, and I said this to someone before when they were saying, "Oh, Erling Haaland's not going to score goals." So I was talking to someone, right, and correct me if I'm wrong. I was talking to someone and they said, "Oh, um, you're gonna miss Mahrez's goal, or you're gonna miss this person's goals. You're gonna miss
bro.
person's
It's
goal."
just only
Hold on,
4 games. It's
hold
fucking
on, let me finish. You not let me
only,
land. You not let me land. You not
only
let me
four
land. You not let me
games.
land. You not let me land. You not let me land. They said you're gonna miss this goal. I'm not actually bragging. I'm stating facts. Oh, you're gonna miss this goal. You're gonna miss this goals. And I said, Manchester City scores 100 goals every season. Now, in that 100 goals, it doesn't matter who gets what in that goal. But because Erling Haaland is the top striker in the team, he's obviously going to get the most of the goals. Now, for a team that scores 100 goals, be rest assured he's going to get a minimum of 25 to 30. Minimum
Mm,
out of 100. It's inevitable. If you do the maths, it's inevitable. The team creates so many chances. It's like I was saying with Darwin Nunes. They create so many chances. He gets a lot of chances. When he starts to put
big
them
ups,
away,
Luca.
he will get goals. In the case of Erling Haaland, he's already putting them away. So he's going to get those goals. The tap-ins are going to be the tap-ins. The headers are going to be the headers. The penalties are going to be the penalties. He's going to get the routine goals, which gives him 25 to 30 goals. Mo Salah gets 25 to 30 goals every season for Liverpool.
Mm.
Why would you think that Erling Haaland is not going to get that many goals every season? It's inevitable.
Well, let's see. But Arsenal, we don't have that luxury. Yeah. Okay, Edin Ketia has scored a couple of goals this season, and again, see, it's just only 4 games. That's the thing there. We need to
Yeah.
see how he plays. Across maybe 10 games. Let's see Edin Ketia give us
Edin
10 games,
Ketia,
and then I'll
Ed,
start talking. Let's see
Edin
Gabriel
Ketia.
Jesus give us 8 goals in 10. 9 in 10. Then I'll start talking. But right now, I can't say anything because my
See,
strikers, there's a little bit of inconsistency with them right now. They can score
Edin
right now,
Ketia,
and before they will score again, it might be in the next 2 games. The
Edin
midfielders
Ketia.
are the ones carrying the team. I'm talking of Saka, and right now, Saka, I heard he has been carrying an injury for a long time. All these
Has
things
he?
shows the inexperience of the manager too. This guy's been injured, and you've been playing him for 90
Who
minutes.
said he's been injured?
Bro, haven't you heard the news
No.
that he has been playing with an injury? He has been playing with an Achilles injury.
Achilles injury, really?
That's what I heard, bro. That's
I've
what I
not heard.
heard.
I've not
The
heard
news
that.
came out. The news came out yesterday. The
Oh,
news came
really?
out.
Huh?
Yeah, it came out yesterday night. So
Oh, wow.
and everyone is all saying he has been playing with an injury. So that guy's been playing with an injury, and the manager hasn't been protecting him. So all this is
Mm,
the problem I have with our manager. Man to man management. zero, nothing. Trossard is not getting a chance in this team. It's shocking,
mm,
man, bro, man. It's shocking, man. Emil Smith Rowe, Chelsea wanted him. We didn't give him to Chelsea. We're keeping him on the bench. He's not playing. So what is the need? Instead, sell the guy.
mm,
Why tying the guy's destiny in Chelsea,
mm,
on the bench? So all these
mm.
things, man. But again, let's see, man. Let's see. Big ups to you, man. On man, you're already dozing off, man. But
No, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm about to go eat.
yeah, man. Man, thanks for coming to the show. Hopefully, we'll
No
see you
problem,
here
bro.
on. We'll see you here on. I think on Sunday you might join me and the boys. You might join me, Wolfang, Scott
Mm-hmm.
Kirk, and some other guys who will come in for the post game show,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have our own show on Tuesday. So see you soon, man. Big ups to you,
All right,
man.
bro. Peace.
Thanks, man. Yep.
Yeah.
And Wolf, thank you everyone who came to the show. Look at AFC. Arsenal history and more. Everyone who came to the show, big ups to you guys, man. Thanks. On Saturday, me and Sam Shaffeq will have a rerun of the show, so definitely we'll catch up with you guys. And big ups, and see you soon. See you tomorrow. Actually, I have a show with Deji Sports coming tomorrow. I think man, Deji Sports will be 9 o'clock tomorrow. So guys, you have to catch me up on that one. Deji Sports comes tomorrow. Big ups. See you soon.